Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today we'll go some more round one for the World Series 2019. We are on, by the looks of it, Tournament Desert and a standard edition. We've got Mad Herb in the yellow with the China infantry, and then in the north we've got El Nino or El Nino 9. You may remember him from previous videos. I think last World Series or the World Series before. I think we've casted a few of his games. He's also... Was he the one who did the epic supply truck rush replay? Not rush, it was like kind of an end game scenario where he's capturing an enemy command center and blocking a dozer with his trucks. I think that's the guy. I think it was El Nino versus Reznov or something like that. I think it was. You guys probably know better than me. But he's China Vanilla in the blue. So HerB with a definite advantage going into this, and also with the armies as well. HerB is... although relatively inactive recently, I haven't seen him online that much. He also lives in New Zealand, I think, so his time zone does not match up with the European time zone in the evening. So like when I'm playing, I think HerB's in bed, for example, so it's not easy for him to play against some of the top players. Also, when I play him, when there's an observer, sometimes it's a bit laggy as well, just because the signal's got to go from literally the other side of the world to my house. So I don't know what the point of my story was, but basically, yeah, I think HerB's got an advantage going into this, and also he's got an army advantage here as well. Looks like El Nino's going for the oil capture, both left and right oils. HerB is not going to be able to stop this, actually, and that's going to be El Nino an economic advantage, but he does have the weaker army. He's going to need MiGs super fast, and it does not look like he is going MiGs, or anywhere near going MiGs at all. He's going to need a massive amount of MiGs to be infantry, and against HerB's build order it would have worked out actually pretty nicely. HerB's just done a war factory barracks. He's also chasing down this flamer, so it's wide open, dying to be hit by the MiGs, but they're just not coming. He's now going for an airfield, but it's a bit late. Is it going to be up in time to stop what HerB's going to bring to the table next? A flamer is actually going to get in. This is a perfect start for El Nino. Okay, it would have been better if we probably killed it, but either way, it's still distracted her for a very long time. We've got 3 gats coming through the middle, but it's going to be against an outpost, and the outpost, even if it's not that full, is going to do... Ah, man. No, El Nino. This game was a definite one for the taking, but it's not looking like it's going in El Nino's favor. I don't know why he's wasting gats like that. You should have known there was going to be an outpost there somewhere. If there's infantry just standing around, you should predict that. Bunker's going to get taken down there. HerB is going to unload his stuff and start taking down the oil. HerB's bringing a dozer to the middle. Flame is going to go out and clear some of the middle buildings, so buildings being cleared out there. This one here from HerB is a little bit of a slow reaction, but there is another flamer here. It's going to be flame. There's 6 flamers in the middle, 3 from each player. MiGs are now out. Flamer is out. This bunker is not garrisoned. Flamer's going to do a bit of damage. MiGs needs to reload ASAP. They're going to take their time though. He's at like 5,000, man. What's going on? This should be full of MiGs, and they should be just continuously... Oh, he's flaming his own barracks. What's going on? He's gonna place the TNT. He's flaming his own bunker now. Why is he flaming his own bunker? You don't need to. El Nino's feeling the pressure in this first game for sure. I know HerB's got the stronger army. I just feel like if he'd have gone MiGs a lot quicker and had a lot more MiGs out, this would be so much easier to handle. We only recently watched a game of Boyka versus Size, and we saw in the infantry mirror there how Size just went MiGs. Ah, this flame is killing this as well. Yeah, we saw the MiGs in that just shutting down everything Boyka was doing. So MiGs is the answer in any China mirror. To be honest, MiGs are pretty good, apart from if you're nuke, unless you've got the nuke upgrade. Nice TNT there, but the war factory is going to go down. This is El Nino getting killed very fast. That flamer will go down. Can never see the timer on it. It's always too small for me to read. War factory being placed down on the right, but this is just a matter of time now. This is completely getting shredded. All the MiGs are down. NiNo desperately trying to hold on for maybe a couple more seconds. HerB building a bunker in the middle. But yeah, GG. HerB takes that up to 1-0. And that's the first game done. Jumping into game 2 then, we've got HerB with GLA Vanilla in the cyan color in the north. And then in the south, we've got USA Vanilla for NiNo or NiNo 9. And we're on Homeland Rocks. It's a very decent map. There is supplies for both players. You've got 5 crates here. You've got these here as well. And then you've got same for the north player, but you've also got this oil in your base as well. So you can go for a fast oil capture, but you've also got this side oil. Side supplies with these bunkers, various bunkers and various cars to be taken over as well. You've got a GLA, which no doubt HerB, well, I was going to say who will be going for, but it looks like he's actually not. Don't know if HerB knows the map that well. As I said, HerB is not massively active, so maybe he just doesn't know about the cars. Maybe he's not played on this map very often. Those drop from NiNo. He's going to go for the Worker Crush. He's going to get it as well. The only thing I missed on this map is also the other supplies on this side. So that there, it doesn't actually look that full. I'm not sure how many supplies are actually there, but you've got these crates as well. But yeah, just a bit of extra cash, bit of extra map control for you on the left there if you do get it. Worker on the right side is also going to be denied, but he's going to go straight inside of the building. So very smart from HerB, doing it right next to the building so the worker can just literally go in and out. He's going to try and build something in again. I don't know if the worker, the dozer should be able to get that. Is he going to be able to hit it though? Yeah, he is. Going to go straight through the building. Screw the building, it's going to go straight through it. HerB is now probably going to bring a technical over here. Bring a tech RPG, trying to go inside of that building. To defend it. HerB actually choosing to go through the middle instead. HerB actually has no map presence if that tunnel goes down, which is looking like it is going to go down. He's only on 1500 and I don't think he's going to cancel that. He hasn't cancelled it. And this has been stopped as well. This is not looking like a good start from HerB at all. He's going to hit the power. Does have control of this now, so that tunnel, although it did go down, he didn't cancel it and get his 800 back. He's now established a flank on this right hand side. Looks like we've got something here. That is a dozer. Is that his last dozer? Oh no, the dozer's here as well. So is that the dozer that was over here? I think it was. NiNo's gonna lose another V. Needs to be careful. Yeah, it's gonna go down. Loads of techs out now from HerB. There is 5. Another Terra tech being prepared. I've got RPGs just sitting outside of the tunnel there as well. These RPGs, sorry, these missile defenders are going to go down nice and easy for HerB. NiNo doesn't have very much. Or he's got these Vs in the middle. Just trying to take a little bit of control in the middle. HerB should just be able to go inside of there and just repair this though. Dozer's going to try and crush this worker on the left and succeed. But HerB is determined to get a flank up on this right hand side. There is an oil there and these 5 supplies, so it is a very good strategic position to have. So is this on the left, but I think it's the oil it is, because it's quite well defended, because you can only attack it from kind of one way if you're going to do a terror attack or something on it. Because of this water around the back. But yeah, obviously the oil will bring in infinite money as long as it stays alive. Whereas supplies, of course, do run out. Let's see what's inside of here. It's going to be some terrorists. I feel like that technical could have been better microed a little bit. If it had just gone right a little bit, it probably would have gone in and killed the power and the fire base. The terrorists there not force fire on the ground either. Another wave of technicals coming. I think these have got RPGs inside. Nah, no RPGs. But the Vs are there to scare this off. The one of them's fully scrapped though. And one of the Vs is going to get picked off. This ambulance is dangerously low as well. Tunnel going up on the left-hand side for HerB. Loads of technicals now out for HerB. He's also establishing a third supply. Looks like he's going to get his oil any minute now as well. He has a good control in the center. He's got presence on the left now as well. NiNo's throwing away more Vs, and there's loads of technicals out now. It's going to be a big engagement, but HerB needs to be careful though, because all these are grouped up. Splash damage could kill loads and loads of stuff. So he's lost a few Vs, and I feel like he's getting held up on fighting this engagement against this tower a little bit too much. This is not enough Vs to break through this, and the 2 RPGs in there can kill Vs or do damage to them so quick. He's trying to laser lock the tentacles, but he's pushing forward with the Vs as well. He's losing another V as well. This is not looking good for NiNo at all. The tentacles now can just pretty much come in, and that's going to be a terror attack. There's 4 units inside there, so you have to imagine it is a terror attack. NiNo behind this is losing a Chinook. There's also a tech RPG attack inside his base. Rather, there's a terror attack from HerB. He's going to try and kill that supply, I imagine. But yeah, this is not looking good for NiNo. HerB has a massive presence on the map now. He's also established a palace and 2 more tunnels being dropped down. His supply is no longer collecting. We've got a strategy center and 2 fire bases on the left. HerB wasting a lot of stuff going for these units, but he is going to pick off all the units though, and since he is economically ahead, I suppose trading off at that point is not a bad idea. The Toxin Tractor is going to try and clear all this up, and he is going to succeed. Nice unit, Toxin Tractor.
Our work is complete. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Palace is now established. Second arms dealer on the way. He's only collecting with 2 workers. Game is slowed down a little bit. Fire base on the right. Still got the 2 fire bases on the left. Search and destroy not yet deployed. Hotkey for search and destroy, if I remember correctly, is it D? Down myself now. I think it's D. Yeah, D for destroy, I think. Down myself now. Is that right? Search and destroy is D. It's just I automatically press it so many times. I can't remember if it's D or is it Y. I can't remember. It's D or Y. I just can't remember. I'm so used to pressing it during the game. Just automatic reaction that I forget when I then have to explain it in a cast. I sometimes forget which key it is. It's D or Y anyway. If you press both of them, you're probably going to get search and destroy. So, a load of buggies out now. Ambulance is going to get picked off, but all the buggies are going to run straight into the Vs, and that's 3 buggies going to go down for 1 ambulance. That is not worth it from HerB. It's not perfect play from HerB at all. NiNo is managing to hang in there. Not that many Vs back here, and he's floating 2,850. HerB's on 5k, as you can see there on the left-hand side of the screen. Firebase on the right is about to take some heavy punishment. Highly likely going to go down, actually. NiNo is definitely fighting back into this and hanging on.
Unit lost.
I would just like to see him spend his money a little bit more and make more Vs. I mean, where's the army? I'm confused where the big blob of Vs are. He's only on 270, so he clearly is spending his money now, but I just don't know on what. These buggies from a distance, though, are just going to pick off all of these Vs. It doesn't matter now. The idea of the game is you want to try and get in GLA's face and get down to his war factory and close down his war factories before buggies, Jarman and quads get in your base and start just picking you apart like this. You want to get in GLA's face before that happens. But Jarman here is just going to pick off everything. Jarman might actually get picked off himself by the V. But the V's going to go down anyway because the buggies and the quads are here. HerB on almost 2,500. El NiNo on 1870. HerB has even established a supply on El NiNo's El NiNo's main supply. His Chinooks are taking damage by this one quad from a distance. He's gonna have to move them away. He's still on his oil, but then again HerB's on his oil, is also on this oil on the right side. Black market is out. That terrorist, unfortunately for HerB, does go down, so the fire base is only going to take a little bit of damage. Going to go completely down. Would like to see that building captured. It can be the difference between winning and losing engagements if your units are constantly healing and even during battle. But this is just where, it's a nice A10 there, but it's a little bit too late. This is just where El NiNo gets completely picked apart. Quads and buggies just absolutely wreck everything USA can throw at it. There's a Colonel Burton out, but he's only going to be delaying the inevitable. Colonel Burton went down so fast. There's AP ammo out now as well. Against a Vet 3 quad. It's actually just Vet up. It was Vet 2, but either way. So hard for a Colonel Burton to do anything against, and El NiNo has been defeated. Well played to HerB. That takes him up to 2-0. On to the next game. So we're on game number 3. It looks like, are they playing random reverse? Yeah, they're playing random reverse because HerB is now USA Vanilla on the same map, and he's in the south with the green, and then in the north we've got El NiNo in the blue GLA Vanilla. So yeah, let's see how HerB is going to handle this differently to El NiNo. Typically, from watching HerB and knowing what he does, he'll just play 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks, get to 3 Vs and an ambulance, get the missile upgrade, and then he'll just push straight down the middle of the map and straight to your War Factory. Very powerful and very typical of a USA player, to be honest. It's very, there's nothing majorly special about it. Some people like to hang back a little bit and they'll be hung up with defending and whatever, but as soon as you get like 3 or 4 Vs and just charge straight down the middle of the map, it's so hard for GLA to deal with that this War Factory is going to go down. That'll be HerB's main target, so I expect that's what HerB's going to do, but let's see. I might be wrong. Let's have a see. So no one going for the cars. I don't think HerB went for their cars in the previous game, so it's a little bit strange. Because those 2 cars could kill the power, and that could delay the USA player quite a bit. One terror car is taken, but this is just so slow though. That terror car can be taken so quick, but it hasn't been taken quick at all. RPG is going to take out a V there, and this terror car almost killing 2 Vs. Luckily the missile defenders and the other V were there just in time. And NiNo established a flank on the left and on the right. Did pick off that 1 V as well. He's done a bit of a scout using the terror car. HerB now has 1 V that he's sent further forward. I think he's just scouting to see what units are about, but they are wide open though, so a tech RPG could pick these off relatively easy, or easier at least. What's inside of this?
We take what we need.
Looks like it could be a tech RPG. I'm not 100% sure. Has he dropped off enough terrorists? He's dropped off 2, but 1's late. That's not good micro from NiNo. He's now going for the dozer, which he might actually get. There are loads of Vs around. Looks like HerB's going for more of a defensive strategy rather than get his 3 Vs and charge straight down the middle. Now might be the time, though. I know he has got 5, but he might still charge straight down the middle now. We've got 2 techs on the left-hand side. Might keep HerB a little bit busier for a bit longer. But the Vs are now moving out. That's going to go and charge straight down the middle, but NiNo is going to try and distract here. Is he bringing another terrorist? He's determined to get that power plant down, but the terrorist is also bugged out. Power is going to go down, but this is the big attack I was talking about from her.
Low power.
It's not actually that full. Is that a tech? Oh, I think that was a tech terror. Yeah, there was a terrorist in there at least. But yeah, I know it's more Vs than I expected. I didn't expect him to go this many Vs and then charge down the middle, but that's exactly what he's done. Either way, NiNo has been defeated. Once the war factory and the main tunnel gets closed down, that's absolutely it. So well played again to HerB. That takes it to 3-0. Jumping into game number 4, then we've got HerB in the south with the China tank, and then in the north we've got GLA Stealth in the dark blue. So actually a really good matchup here potentially, and we're on Lagoon. It doesn't look like we're on the new version. It's Arctic is the new version, but there's a few little changes like around the back of the supplies. This is more flat, and there's a more flat area here, and I think that bunker's moved to like over here on the Arctic edition. But yeah, they're playing on the normal version as of right now. Got workers running all over the place. 2 to the left, 2 to the middle, 1 to the right, already establishing a tunnel. Is he going to do a war factory? That is the question. Generally, earlier on, Stealth is probably better off doing loads and loads of tunnels and hijackers, and then later on transitioning into a war factory, because quads, technicals and stuff like that are not generally that good against tank. HerB's gone for a barracks instead of 2 war factories, and he's trying to run around and take down workers, which actually is going to succeed mostly. Well, maybe just on the left, actually. Terrorist is going to get in, actually, and he's going to kill one of the trucks there. HerB's going to have to rebuild that. A relatively good start from NiNo. There is a hijacker here. Hijacker on the left as well. Supply going up. That's a bit brave doing it there. I personally would probably have preferred to go for the just the oil capture behind it and drop down a few more tunnels. More tunnels there is more important than that supply. Because if that supply goes down, that's it. There is a hijacker detected, and lucky for that hijacker. Worker's gone down there. There is a hijacker chilling here. Might get inside of this gap. In fact, it's highly likely to get inside of this gap. HerB's gone for an oil capture of his own. And NiNo's going to harass these trucks now. He's going for a fake arms dealer. But yeah, I would love to see more tunnels here rather than that supply. More tunnels and that captured. And that supply maybe later on when you know it's secure. Because as soon as HerB gets a relatively decent army out, that's going to be so hard for one tunnel to survive against it. That said though, he's on 2,100. HerB on almost 2,000. NiNo's capturing the oil. Is he going to get a plus 1,000 from that? Yeah, he is. I just didn't see if actually HerB had already collected it or captured it before. NiNo's going to get both oils, it looks like. This one's already been captured by... Oh no, HerB's just defended it. The GAT is going to run away. You see? This is exactly what I was talking about. See, what good is that supply? Did that supply even pay for itself? Nah, it definitely didn't. He's still building workers. Okay, the tunnel's going to get up, but against any pro player playing normally, that flamer would have been turned around. The flamer might go down anyway. But you see now that whole area, that supply was pointless, waste of money. Should have dropped down more tunnels. A tunnel there on the left is going to go down. HerB is getting the oil back. Or getting El Nino's oil for the first time with me. But yeah, that supply was a waste of time, waste of money. Even this one in the middle as well, it needs more tunnels. You need to be spreading more tunnels around. Like, forget quads, just more and more tunnels and more hijackers. That's what I would have preferred to see anyway. You can still do quads, and you can still do mass quads, and it can still have some good success, especially when they get scrapped up. Even against tank battlemasters, they still do alright. This is a bit weird from HerB. It's got all his units just kind of chilling in the middle. Propaganda center now established. But once again, there is not enough tunnels in the middle, and this attack from HerB is going to cause big damage. 2 battlemasters have gone down though. He just seems to have. He's got three tank hunters in there, but one of them seems to be vetted. You see, it's firing the red missile, so it's actually doing big damage to HerB. I don't know what HerB is doing. Why is he not approaching that a bit faster? Hijacker has got inside of the battlemaster. And that's distracting HerB's army and actually killed a lot. Look at all the scrap from the amount of stuff that he's killed. It's absolutely insane. But that tunnel is now very low. I don't know what else he's got in the tunnel, if anything. It's on 2,400. So personally, I'd be dropping down like 3 or 4 tunnels now to try and defend against this. Because he's got the money. If he loses that supply, it's a huge hit. We've got 2 hijackers on the right, a load of workers on the right as well. Okay, that guy is going to go down, and there's still 2 hijackers running around. HerB is now trying to branch out and take that supply on the right side. That outpost, is it going to go down? But they're going to get inside of here, and this is looking bad for El Nino again. He's trying to go for a battle bus. I'm not sure about the second arms dealer. I heard a hijacker take over something. What did he take over just then? Oh, he's got a battlemaster back here. It has gone down very quick. There is a battle bus. I don't know how many battle buses, but you see, what is the point in that second war factory? Because it hasn't produced anything yet. Is it going to produce another battle bus? But then the thing is, these barracks can't keep up the production to produce 2 battle buses at a time. So the point of that, I don't know. It's $2,500, and he's got 4K in the bank. That could be $6,500 spent on mass tunnels across the map. But I think it's lost anyway now, to be honest. The main battle bus has been captured. It's been disabled, sorry, by the ECM. Okay, he's going to escape with his life at least. There is an angry mob in the mix as well. No gats out actually from HerB. Not with that main army anyway. Have we seen that war factory build anything yet? I don't think so. Jama's going to take out an ECM. There's artillery on the way, maybe mines on the way as well. Okay, stop the rebel with the artillery. Angry mob here is absolutely going ham on HerB's army. Took out 3 battlemasters there, I think. Jama's been taken out as well, though. There was an attack here from El Nino, taking down that supply on the right. Mines coming in now, going to be dropped, no doubt, on top of this army. Okay, somehow, before the mines have properly deployed, the vehicles at least have escaped. Angry mob attacking down the left. There is a GAT coming to engage this, though. The Battlemaster's going to go down. You do have the AK-47 as well. GAT's even going down as well. 2 Battlemasters, sorry, 2 battle buses rather. Battlemasters versus battle buses. Battle everything. HerB supply going down there. HerB supply going down on the right as well. And a sneaky tunnel as well. There is still a chance for El Nino. He could just, like, literally spread HerB too thin because he's got this angry mob on the left. Just put it on guard mode over here, man. It'll take out that supply. He's taking out HerB supply from the right. HerB's mined out on his main, apart from that little tiny supply. But the main problem is massive. Just this, just a tiny little problem. This massive army in the base is the problem. Battle bus gone down. No, the ECMs have killed it. It looks like El Nino's going to be going out, I think, right here, right now. That War Factory, at least it finally built something, but I'm not sure it was worth it. It's floating 7k as well, man. I don't know. Why is he not dropping down like 10 tunnels or something? It's got a load of money. Okay, he's dropping down stuff here, but I don't. Is a War Factory the answer? What can you build from a War Factory? At this point, the palace is about to go down. Maybe he wants to build a quick battle bus and win the game that way. Angry mob here on the left, though. There is a gat here again. Is the angry mob going to win the engagement again, though? The angry mob not paying attention. All going to go down. A little bit bugged out there as well. When the angry mob does die, the spirit lives on and just carry on running for a bit. This quad is still running around. El Nino's now dropping down some tunnels.
A warrior has fallen.
War Factory about to go down. Would sell that. Stop him getting the XP. Command center being deployed. Supply there. It's been denied on 97%. Right on top of the mines as well. And HerB has built his own new supply there. Looks like the autoloader upgrade is out. You can see the screen shaking now when the autoloaders are firing. There is another hijacker, but that's going to get shit down so quick. That Battlemaster can just be disabled by the ECMs. Or maybe HerB's not paying attention. The MiG's going to come in instead. It's a bit weird. He's trying to shut down that tunnel on the right. Just regrouping his army. That Battlemaster is so low, but it is heroic. About to step on the mines, though. So close to the mines. MiG's coming in. That is shut down. So HerB's very smartly transitioned into MiGs just for any battle buses. And there's the battle bus. It's going to capture his own oil back that HerB's had for a while, I think. It's now going to try and take control of some of these buildings, but the MiGs are just going to shut down this battle bus so fast. MiGs on the way now, but are their quads ready to pop and take out these MiGs? The battle bus is going to go inside of the hole, but I'm not sure if there's any quads. There's only one quad. Quad doing good damage, but the MiGs do have the armor upgrade. Tox bomb coming in. That's going to be very painful for this army. It might take out the Battlemasters as well. If the Battlemasters don't move fast, the weaker units will definitely go down, being the trucks, the ECMs, the GATs and stuff like that. But these Battlemasters need to move out now. They are going to run away, but there is a battle bus here. The tunnel's thinning the army out as well. Thinning the HP off them anyway. Battle bus does go down to the hull, and the hull's going to go down as well. El Nino on the right side, desperately trying to keep in this tournament. On the right side, trying to take out HerB's supply. Black market going down. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Because there already is one black market, so he can get the upgrades, but right now he needs units. He's about to lose the game. He needs units. This is a typical mistake you see of some of the lower level players that will overinvest in certain things like black markets, but they're about to lose the game. If anything, you need to be dropping down again. I know I keep saying it, but rather than that black market, why not invest in 3 or 4 tunnels here? Yeah, I think this is GG for El NiNo. His now new main base is going down as well. Hijacker has captured a Barmaster, but that's going down as well. There is a Flamer going to kill the command center. He's got quads back here. Terrorist is running around. Could have force fired the ground there, though. But no force fire. Terrorist actually killed those 2 because they were low, but it didn't kill that one because it had full HP. Them quads should not have taken that engagement. They should have ran away. But HerB is doing exactly what he needs to. He's just doing everything right. Just tearing El NiNo apart at this point. El NiNo desperately still trying to hold on. I mean, he's got those 2 markets now, but he still does not have enough tunnels. This base is wide open from so many angles. There's no chance of any pop from anywhere apart from maybe there, but even then it's not good enough to kill the... Some of these buildings could be stealthed as well. That palace could have been stealthed. But the Battlemaster's just going to wreak havoc. El NiNo is just a matter of seconds away. He's just delaying the inevitable, a matter of seconds away from getting kicked out this round 1. I think he did put up a good fight. It's just a few strategic things that he needs to change in order to take some games off of HerB. I know I kept saying it. I don't want to seem like a broken record, but I think from the very beginning, just keep investing in tunnels, because when you think about it, HerB, he's attacking in with his Battlemasters, and then all of a sudden he gets hit by a tunnel there, tunnel there, tunnel there, and tunnel there. He doesn't know which one to fire at, and that's exactly what you want tank to do, because the tunnels to him are invisible. So he wants to you want to basically not allow him to focus his firepower on one of the tunnels. Like, for example, there was only one aggressive tunnel there, or to the front of his base, but if there was like 5 or 6 tunnels dotted around, he's got to space his gats around. He's got to move his flamers into the correct position a lot more. You can pop out of one, pick off a unit, pop out of another one. That's exactly what stealth should be doing, but I just feel there was too few tunnels, and that's probably the strategic reason why El NiNo has lost that one, just that last game anyway. But yeah, well played to HerB, goes through to the next round for 0. Well played.